Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you a beautiful custom tenor ukulele hailing all the way from Okinawa, Naha, Okinawa, Japan, built by master ukulele and guitar builder Joji Yoshida, Yoshida-sama. So, the master. Um, this is really nice because it's very rare to come across a Joji ukulele. His stuff is just not really floating out there too much, so it's always a rare treat for me to come here at Ukulele Friend and be able to share yet another one of Joji's beautiful work. I've probably played less than a handful in my many years of doing this, so again, always a treat to have another opportunity to share. Another one of the best builders here on the planet. So this one, like I mentioned, tenor size, and I'm sure already off the bat, it's like, what is going on with that spruce on the top? Sitka bear claw spruce, but there's so much curls and so much like almost look like lightning strikes or lightning bolts that's just kind of raining down from the top and coming down, but just super eye catching. And I think just the textures of it alone with the spruce, it just looks so cool. So we got that here on the front. And then sides and back, beautiful Brazilian rosewood. Got all kinds of curls, and got the curls right here, really nice and tight. But all of that, just nice wavy grain pattern in this Brazilian, really beautiful. So here with the side port, really nice. Pretty rare to see. Seen it before, but we also have a Paua abalone shell on the outside or on the back side here, but around the edges. And that's pretty cool to see because usually you put that on the front. You don't really see that while you're playing on the back of the instrument. So it's nice to see extra stuff like that here on this ukulele. Ebony binding here on the back and the front of the instrument. Slight wood purfling here around the sides right beneath the ebony binding. And then here on the top, got this really nice rosette. Joji does these really cool things with different color schemes. You know, sometimes it's gonna look like this kind of foresty kind of color, which is staining, which is like kind of like a not a black, but almost like a really dark blue gray kind of color, and then this really nice kind of like moss green color. Like I said, there's different kind of designs that Joji does, so I like the colors. Well, I'm biased because I like green. Green's my favorite color, so nice to see it on this one. And I think it matches really well with the white yellowness of the spruce top here. But sneaky, it's hidden fairly well because it kind of matches the color of the powwow shell, but you can see one on the outer ring as well as one on the inside of the rosette. So right here. So two of those. And then we also have snakewood on the fretboard with these look like the gold EVL frets right here. So gold fret markers or gold fret wires here on this instrument. You also have the snakewood on the top of the instrument, the headstock. You can recognize the Joji headstock right here, as well as here on the back. Beautiful curly mahogany wood on the back, gloss finish, and the best of the best tuners you can possibly get your hands on in the market. These are Rogers tuners. These are, don't think there's any other tuners out there that are better than or more grand than Rogers tuners. So Joji uses the best of the best on his instrument. So got like a gold plate right here, and then not actual gold, but gold color, and then mother of pearl tuning pegs right here. So not only are they the most grand on the market, they're also very smooth and extremely accurate. It's kind of crazy. I mean, most tuners are like that, but these just are built different and feel different when you go ahead and tune your instrument. And I do like the white aesthetic of the mother of pearl. So, and even here on the binding of the instrument, you can see that snakewood, and then you can see your fret marker dots right there. And on this side. So yeah, beautiful instrument. And there's a lot of tender love and care going into this instrument because I believe all of Joji's instruments have the also coveted French polish finish. So French polish, I'm not an expert. I don't know too much about it, but I know it is a very tedious process of getting your material, because I'm not sure what it's called, and you just slowly start rubbing it on, and it takes so many hours of just painstakingly sitting at your work desk and just doing that over and over again until you get a nice, even, beautiful lacquer finish. And so when you look at it, It doesn't quite have the, shine as some other ukuleles that uses the other like finishes, but it's the classical method, and it's supposed to really enhance the sound of the instrument by putting very minimal amount of finish on it. So got the French polish, and it's all over this instrument, even on the back and sides. So now going into the sound of this instrument, this thing, nice and glassy, nice and bright, big sound, has a nice powerful low end on the low G and the C strings, but nice, just super clean and almost bell-like. You can hear just a projection. I can hear it just kind of going right across the room. Nice, it has to do with the spruce and the Brazilian combo. Whew. This thing is super loud. Nice vibrato, super fat. Yeah, really nice. There's a nice low end too, like even on this E string, I can really feel that sound coming from underneath. So you got really fat, thick sound, very hearty sound. Just nice, powerful sound on that E string. Nice pronounced A string. Whew, so loud. So let's go ahead and run this for a sound sample. Super excited. Here we go. so much fun to play. I was gonna go into another song, but I'm like, no, it's gonna be like 10 minutes if I keep going on and on. So here's what this instrument sounds like with some strumming. And like I mentioned, it's a nice and loud instrument, so you don't need to, you can go and dig into it, but you really don't need to. You can go ahead and play nice and light, and you're gonna get a lot of beautiful tones from it. So here we go.